What is up guys, it's Aswell here, back with another Wrath of the Lich King Classic video. Before we start, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, as there might be some future Wrath Classic beta key giveaways on this channel, and you already know that if I get selected for those giveaways, I will give all of them to you guys. Today we are talking about leveling in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, not just leveling from 70 to 80, but leveling in the expansion in general, like leveling up during Wrath Classic, whether that is on your brand new Death Knight, a level 1 character, or on your current main in TBC. The reason I want to bring this up is because I have recently been leveling up my own alt from scratch on a brand new server in TBC Classic. I've started leveling up a Warlock on Firemaw, and Firemaw is literally the most popular Classic server in the world, and even then, leveling has massive issues in my opinion. If you've been leveling up in Classic WoW lately, you can probably relate, but here's a quick recap of my experience. So first up, 95% of dungeon groups are people selling boosts. If you want to actually find or make a dungeon group and do it legitimately, be prepared to spend a couple of hours making that group and finding people. And this is once again on Firemaw, the most popular server, so if you're playing on literally any other server, be prepared to wait several hours. It took me 3 hours to make a group for Zul'Farrak during prime time. Next up then, while leveling up, group quests in the open world are pretty much skipped. You don't have to do them, and it's difficult to find people to do them with. People are either too busy doing whatever they are doing, or many people are busy being boosted inside dungeons. Most of the social element is almost completely gone, thanks to mainly two things: the level 58 boost that we currently have, and people selling dungeon boosts. Like I just said, most of the people I whispered during my leveling process so far were busy being boosted inside dungeons, and for such a popular server, there were shockingly few people in the open world. I know people are busy doing TBC content, but that is why I'm making this video, because leveling up is the first thing that a new player will encounter, and if we want Classic WoW to thrive, we need to provide people with a smooth starter experience. So let's have a chat. As of right now, it is pretty obvious that Blizzard wants to push their paid level boosts instead of fixing the leveling experience. The level boost gives them money, and it provides players with a way to skip the leveling experience and jump straight into the action, which is probably preferred by some people, but since we are talking about Classic WoW, a lot of players do actually enjoy the leveling experience as well. A lot of people that only want to play the end game are currently playing retail, where leveling up takes you about 6 hours, while in Classic WoW it literally takes days, and it was a huge reason why a lot of PA players wanted to play vanilla WoW back in the day, because the leveling experience was a pretty big part of the game itself. Blizzard decided to remove the Dungeon Finder from Wrath of the Lich King Classic, and their reasoning was that it didn't fit into what their vision was for Wrath of the Lich King Classic, but let's be real here, their agenda is to sell paid level boosts. The random Dungeon Finder makes it easier to find groups while leveling up, and if the only argument against it is that you get teleported to the dungeon, you can easily disable that function in the Dungeon Finder. They could also have made it so the Dungeon Finder was available from level 1 to 68, then disable it for Wrath content. That way people could use it while leveling up on alts, and they would still keep their core vision for Wrath Classic. So here's what I want. I want leveling to be easier, faster, and more enjoyable. Right now, leveling up feels like a burden, and there's a reason why they haven't paid any attention to it since the launch of Classic WoW, except for the slight increase in speed with TBC Classic's launch to keep in line with how it was back in the day. They want to sell more level boosts. They also probably want to keep the game somewhat like it was back in the day, but by adding a paid level boost and now also deciding to not include the Dungeon Finder at all, they have already removed the OG Classic WoW feeling. The fact is that it's not the same as it was back in the day, and there's no reason to pretend like it is. By removing the Dungeon Finder and introducing paid level boost, they have already made it way less appealing to manually leveling up characters, and this needs to be fixed. Not everyone wants to or can even afford to pay for that level boost. Some people want to level up manually, and right now there's a huge chance those players will actually quit before reaching max level, simply because it is not a fun experience. So what could Blizzard do here, and what are they likely to do, if they do anything at all, just to stay within the realm of what's realistic? Well, personally, I've come up with 2 possible solutions that I think they could go for, one of which I highly prefer over the other, but both are doable. So first up, introduce the recruiter friend system. This is a system that we used to have in the past, and it worked incredibly well. It made people want to go out and tell their friends about the game, it encouraged leveling up together, you level up faster when you're together, and you even get rewards for how long your friend stays subscribed to the game, in terms of getting mounts and pets and extra game time and so on. Leveling up alone is a boring process, but by leveling up with a friend it is so much more enjoyable, and it's surprising to me that they haven't introduced this system yet. I mean, it's surprising, but also not really. Their agenda is to make money. A bad leveling experience leads to more people buying their paid level boosts. It is an evil circle really that I love bringing up, but it's simply how it is. If memory serves me correctly, the recruiter friend bonus made you level up 300% faster, which is a significant increase to your leveling speed, and it also came with grantable levels, so whoever you recruited could also grant you 1 level for every 2 levels that you leveled up together. So for every 2 characters you could grant a whole new character enough levels to go to max level. I don't know if they should bring back all of the recruiter friend benefits, but definitely some of them could be a huge improvement. I don't think they will ever bring back the grantable levels, because that would hurt their paid level boost sales, but the 300% experience gain while leveling together was actually pretty nice, and I would love to see that in Classic. It would also potentially expand their player base, as more people go out and recruit their friends, or people would make second accounts to level up themselves, which then again just generates more revenue for Blizzard either way. The next option that I could see happening, purely because they have the technology ready to go, is their current experience increase in Season of Mastery, basically increasing the experience that you get from quests, while not affecting mob kills or dungeon experience, purely questing experience. This has made a significant difference in Season of Mastery, and I think this is a middle ground that a lot of people could be happy with in Classic WoW as well. It would make leveling up a lot faster, and it would also slightly devalue dungeon boosting. I do think something has to be done about the leveling experience right now in Classic WoW, and the sooner it happens, the better it is for everyone, but I'm also legitimately worried that nothing will happen. I could also be completely out of my mind here, and maybe you guys think the leveling experience is just fine like it is right now, so make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, if you're looking to make some gold in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, make sure you check out my Wrath Classic gold guide through the link in the video description. It contains gold farms, investments, item flipping, auction house strategies, and gold making with professions. Basically everything you need to know about making gold in Wrath. You can also use the code Solheim for 50% off, and once you purchase it, you will also receive all of the future updates for free. If you enjoyed this video and you wanted to see more Wrath videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 30k before Wrath comes out, so please help make that dream a reality. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.